second key facet is that you've got to have good systems for delivery of the product to the customer. This morning I came down with your conference chairman and a good friend of mine, Mr. Robert Young. Robert has been in the industry a long time. He's a very successful person in the industry. He lives in the penthouse above the glass ceiling. He drove us here this morning in his brand new Jaguar. I figure there's 2,000 people here. Probably about 120 people here who, if I gave you your choice, you would say, of all the cars, I like a Jaguar. So let's get 120 Jaguars into Singapore. How are we going to do that? Well, they're not going to be driven here from England. They're going to be put on a boat. And that ship is going to come and sit out in the harbor in Singapore. How are we going to get that wonderful product out of the boat and to you? Well, the ship has got to come to the port. The port's got to have a crane. The crane's got to pick up the boxes and put them on a truck. The truck has got to bring the box over to the dealer. The dealer's got to have a ramp. They got to take the Jaguars down the ramp, put them in the shop, clean them up, make them all nice just for you. The dealer's got to have a telephone system to make an appointment with you so you can come down and test drive the car. They got to have a computer system that'll put into it everything that you want and deliver the product to you. All those systems don't change the product, but they've all got to be there for you to be satisfied. Now, in the insurance industry, what's the delivery system and who's responsible for it? You may say, again, it's the company. The company's got to have a nice counter so that the customer can come up to the counter and see the flowers and there's the people. And the company should run nice advertisements in the newspaper to get people interested in understanding the value of having insurance in their lives. The company should have a telephone system so I can call in and automatically check on the cash value or whether my premium check has been received. And you're right, the company's responsible for that part of the delivery system. But what about you? How many of you in this audience have a pager? Can I see your hands? Wave your hand. 2,000 hands just went up. How many of you got a hand phone? I think I just saw all of you during the break making phone calls. How many of you, though, on your business card have got your home telephone listed? You may say, well, you know, I don't want them calling me at home. Really? If I'm your customer or if I'm a prospect and I want to get in touch with you, you really wouldn't want me to call you at home? But who's responsible for that? That's not your company, that's you. How many of you have got an email address on your business card so I can write to you? Well, no, it's not on the business card, is it? See, that's part of a delivery system. I'm moving you up the stairs through that glass ceiling and showing you what's in those upper levels. You may say, oh, come on, so few people communicate on email. But the ones that do are the ones who also have the intellectual curiosity to find out more about what you can offer to them, and they want to be in touch with you when it's convenient for them. They don't want to leave a voicemail and hope you call back. How many people here have got a worldwide website where I can log into the internet and go, and I can see your picture, read about how long you've been in the industry, understand what your specialty is, find out from you in your writing about the different products that you have to offer, set up an appointment, fill out a questionnaire. By the time you and I meet, I feel like we've already gotten to know each other. Anybody? See, that's above the glass ceiling. And you may look at it and say, come on, who needs that in this industry? Well, if you want to break through the glass ceiling, then you should be able to look through now like I'm showing you and see what's there. And then at a certain point, make the commitment yourself to be one of those people that goes up through the ceiling. By the way, last night, as a part of my research for today's talk, I got onto the World Wide Web. I went to the search engine called Yahoo, and I typed in insurance Singapore. And in the World Wide Web, there's over 1,300,000 pages that match either with insurance or with Singapore. And there's not a single insurance agent in Singapore listed. I guess there's a lot of room above the ceiling. Delivery system.